What if you woke up and somebody was all in your face like that? Good morning, precious. How you doing, baby? Happy Wednesday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. People be looking at me, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I be trying to do it inconspicuously, but people be in here. Everybody don't know I'm famous. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. If you see something that you like, just hit share. That sounds real simple, don't it? But you would be surprised. Hey, Doreen, how hard it is to get people to go to my channel, hit subscribe, and share a video. It's a lot, I guess, because it ain't happening, people. But yet and still, I still come and perform and give you what you want. Yeah, because that's what I do. Because I do this from the bottom of my heart. I don't do it for y'all to subscribe, even though I want you to. So today is real simple. Yeah, today, hey baby girl. Yeah, today real simple. Today, guys, it's just mental check-in for the kids. Yep, it's been 90 days. I don't know, it's just something about them 90-day marks, man. It just, you get, so much can be done and so much can be damaged and so much can happen in 90 days. Hell, people decided they're gonna keep you in 90 days, you know what I'm saying? They rate your job, performance on the job for that amount of time, because that's enough to see. Yeah, but if you got any habits or, yeah, you be tardy all the time, 90 days, or let it come out, all over the show. So yeah, it's time. It's that time again to check in with the babies. Yep. If you are in a situation where you have children by multiple partners, and you have a situation with one of your babies and your ex-partner, a situation where the child is discouraged from being with you and in your life, and the babies don't see that child no more, the child is just gone, and yeah, child here one day and then gone the next. That's a lot. Hey Lincoln, good morning King. Yeah, that's a lot to deal with. I know you dealing with it because that's your baby. But you got to keep in mind that if that baby is out your life, that baby is out your other children's life. So just like you suffered a loss with the child being gone, and because they mama keeping them from you, and or the daddy keeping them from you, or whatever your situation is, yeah, if you got other children, they have suffered a loss too. So if you notice, every 90 days I check in with you to see if you're checking in with those babies, you know, the kids that's still in your house. Yeah, that other baby might be gone and might not come around, or whatever the case may be, but you got the other babies that's still there, and sometimes they can get neglected. I know. That's like when I tell my parents to bring their kids in the attitude adjustment, the children with the behavior issues. Sometimes you might just have one kid that's acting out, but the other kids is good. But if you don't do something with that kid that's acting out, it's a good chance that they're probably going to influence the other kids that's good. So when you're dealing with a situation like that, sometimes it's easy to give a lot of attention to the child that's misbehaving. And when you give, oh, I'm sorry, baby, giving all the attention to the child that's misbehaving, you tend to neglect the other children. So this is like the same thing, because if you focusing all your time on why the relationship is not right with you and the other baby, and you trying to focus so much on that and getting that together, even though I want you to do that, I don't want you to neglect the other children that's in the house. So every 90 days I kind of check in with you to make sure that you're checking in with them, just to see how they doing. Like, you should be doing that anyway. Good morning, Charles. How you doing, King? Yeah, you should be checking in with them anyway, because there's so much going on now with COVID, and people dying and the killings and the shootings I remember one year I was taking my babies to funerals. It seemed like we went to a funeral every week almost. Like we went to that funeral. Remember the man that killed those his stepchildren? But my children being involved in sports, they kind of, it was in that circle a little bit enough to where they had known the children. So took them to that funeral, and then it seemed like a week later another child had got shot. You know, it's just a lot. So anytime grief is involved, a loss, you know, you should be checking in with your babies anyway, just to see how they're doing mentally. Yeah, it's hard for some of us adults to deal with grief. So yeah, just like if your child has lost a parent or lost somebody close, do you get counseling for them? Just suck it up, kid. I know, that's how most of it. Suck it up, kid. Yeah. So with that being said, I need you to check in with the babies that's still in the house. See how they're doing. See how they're dealing with the loss of the other child not being around. Do you encourage them to reach out to that sibling? Yeah, think about that. Think about that one. Yes. Because if you got a discouraged relationship with your baby, that means your baby is probably being disrespectful. You probably ain't heard from your baby, talk to your baby. You don't have a relationship with your baby at this time. Nobody's encouraging it. So therefore, how do you tell your other children to still maintain a relationship with the child that's being disrespectful to you? And do you do it? I know that's a toughie one, ain't it? Because how do you encourage somebody to, that's like you got an enemy, but every time you look up, your best friend hanging with their ass. Right, like they over there talking and shit. You gotta hope that, you gotta wonder and hope, or are they talking about me, or what would somebody that's friends with you have in common with your enemy? I mean, same thing, you know what I'm saying? So how do you encourage your children to still maintain a relationship with their sibling, even though the sibling is not being respectful to you? And how does that alliance go? How does it line up? Do they turn on you? Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Look at the sticky situation we put those other kids in. I know, because you want to encourage them to have a relationship with their sibling, but also that means that they got to betray you. I know. Can't we all just get along? So today was mental check-in. For you to check in on the other babies and see how they doing and how they handling the situation. Make sure they doing okay. Make sure you're giving them some attention too, because they're your children too. Yeah. And that was really it today. Real simple today. I know that ain't simple. Some of y'all don't even talk to your kids. So yeah, this is probably gonna be a hard assignment for you guys, but in my mind, you're a junior. You've been doing well. You've come so far. You graduated. So this might not be difficult for you at all. Talking to your baby, seeing where they at mentally. You know, making sure they're okay. And if they need any help, make sure you find the proper help for them, depending on what they're dealing with, what they're suffering from. Yeah, but always check in with them babies and see where they at. Yeah, well, these tough times out here. And that's it, y'all, for Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. I'm so excited. I'm on my way to the office today. I'm about to sign us some new recruits for the co-parenting workshop. I'm out. Mwah.